We're living in a time, my brothers, you know the condition of the ummah. I challenge anyone here to stand up and tell me, brother, I'm happy and I'm content with the condition of the ummah. But whose fault is it? Whose responsibility is the ummah? Whose responsibility is this community that you and I live in? Every single person here will stand up and give me 150 names off the top of his head, and not one of those names will be himself. That the problem with the ummah, the problem with this, that and the other is because of the ulama, because of the mashayikh, because of the da'is, because of the seniors, because of the committees of our masjid. They're too old school and they don't allow us to do this and they don't allow us to do that. And it's this, that and the other. But God forbid, any one of you should be man enough to stand up and say that the problem with the ummah is people like me. Responsibility has left the Muslims now. We've become pansies, that's what we've become. There used to be a time in the ummah when we were men. We were men. We were true and sincere. We were man enough to admit when we were wrong. Today we don't do this anymore. When men came to Ali bin Abi Talib, and of course we know during the time of fitna, men came to Ali bin Abi Talib and look how cunning they were. They said to Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, they said to him, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, and they're running amok on him. They're obviously playing jokes on the man. They said to him, you know, subhanallah, why is it that in the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab it was golden times? Yeah, in our seerah, the years of Umar ibn al-Khattab is known as the golden years of Islam, was during the rule of Umar ibn al-Khattab. So they said to him, look how cunning. They said to him, how come in the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab, mashallah, everything was going well, Islam was expanding, money was coming in, and why is it now, oh Ali, now during your time, we see the fitna that's happening around? You know what he said? He said, because in the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab, he had men like me around him. Whereas now in my time, I have men like you around me. Responsibility. The Prophet of Allah, when he spoke about the Ummah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he gave the analogy of the Ummah, what analogy did he give? He says, the analogy, the example of my Ummah is like that of one body. This ummah is one body. He says when a part of it hurts, the whole body feels the pain. When a part of the body hurts, he says the whole body stays up the night in sleeplessness, in fever. Why? In fighting off the pain, in fighting off the infection. Today, do you feel like we are one body? Today, are we honestly, genuinely concerned about what's happening around the world? Do you honestly deem yourself to be a part of the body and to be responsible? You know, my brothers, my time is short. You know what? Let's drop the issue about what's happening around the world. Let's talk about what you and I do, because what you and I do has a direct effect towards this ummah. Every sin you commit has a direct effect on every single person that has tawheed and iman in his heart. You know the sister that's getting raped in Syria, what you do here in this town has a direct effect on her. Because I have news for you. That day that you decided to be a Muslim, the day that you decided to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, you entered the fold of Islam. And when you entered the fold of Islam, you fell under the umbrella of the ummah. And when you became a member of the ummah, you became a part of the body. So what you do has an effect on the ummah. Brothers are walking around today telling me, listen, and please excuse me, I know we're sitting in the masjid, but I'm not here to give you Disney stories. We're either here to speak the haqq, honestly, or let's just shut shop and go home and let's just all sit down and watch TV. Today you walk around and every single one of us has this disease. Every one of us has this disease. That, yeah, look, you know, alhamdulillah, I'm not the best Muslim. And yeah, maybe my Quran has shortcomings. And yeah, maybe my salah is not this, that, and the other. But it's all right. No, it's not all right, akhi. People think that, listen, you know what? If I don't want to pray, that's none of your business. It's between me and Allah. Have you ever heard this? That no one can judge me. Only God can judge me. Wow. Big round of applause for this brother. Hey. only God can judge me. Well, yes, only God can judge you. But unfortunately, brother, I have news for you. Your shortcomings has an effect on me, has an effect on my wife, has an effect on my children, and has an effect on the rest of the ummah. So it's not up to me to allow you to do your wrong and to do your haram and not stand before you, right, and give you clear warning that what you're doing is wrong and batil. The Prophet of Allah in the Sahih Hadith, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِي, the Prophet of Allah takes an oath by Allah. He says, you either enjoin that which is good and you forbid that which is wrong. This is a responsibility upon everyone. This is not the responsibility of Mohammad Hoblos. It's not the responsibility of the mashayikh. It's not the responsibility of the ulama. It's the responsibility of every person that has iman and tawheed in his heart to call to that which is good and forbid that which is wrong. Why, O Prophet of Allah? What if I don't want to do it? What if it's none of my business? What if I want to do my own thing? He says, you will do it, or by Allah, Allah Azza wa Jal will send down His punishment upon you. You will raise your hands and make dua, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not accept your prayers. Allah will not accept your prayers. My brothers and sisters, please, don't you see what's happening around you? Don't you understand that death is around the corner for every single one of you? Every one of you. Did you know this? Did you know death stares you in the face every single day? What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening to us around the world. Look what's happening to you in your own country. You know, when I left my house, when I left my home in Sydney to come here, I went to the airport 4 hours early. 4 hours early. Why? Because I was mentally prepared for the interrogation to why I'm leaving my own country. I've become a criminal in my own house. I had paperwork ready and prepared. Why? Because I was mentally prepared that when I get to London airport, I was ready for a 3-4 hour interrogation. For what? For no other reason except for the fact that I look like a Muslim. And you know that's the truth.
Ooh.